For casual fans of metal, Iowa is the home of Slipknot. So, what is the metal scene actually like in Iowa these days?
Steve books a lot of our shows, and he's probably in the most contact with other Iowa metal bands. What do you think, Steve?
It's frustrating because I've talked to a lot of people that go to the shows and they say they wish there were more bands to go see. But then I'll talk to the bands that we play with and they all talk about how no one is going to the shows.
Yeah.
So it's struggling right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of good bands, of course, but the scene itself is definitely hit and miss. I don't know. Obviously, you always have to have the right timing for your shows, and you want the middle spots on the Thursday through Sunday nights or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. The scenes, there's people out there, but it's definitely not stadiums full of people to go see Slipknot coming to see us as well.
Yeah. We've met some really great Iowa metal bands, like Sorvara. Those guys are awesome. Anyone else, you guys?
I don't know. Snow Demon would call themselves metal, maybe more punk rock or whatever.
Yeah, they're metal.
They're
Good
cool.
guys.
They're awesome. The Horde.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the bands are there and the fans are there. There's just like something missing to make it all come together. I don't know what's lacking right now, but it is.
So we're gonna attempt to play 1 million shows, and hopefully, a good percentage of them have people.
If you could assemble your own tour with no thought about money or travel, what bands would you want to share a stage with, and where would you want the tour to go?
That tour would go to every state.
What about Europe?
Every corner of the globe.
And to
would be
every
sweet.
country.
Seriously, I would do continental, 5 continents if we wanted, but definitely Europe, Canada would be sweet. I don't know if there's any demand to the south, but I would go to Mexico or Central American or anywhere like that. But anywhere really, I'm down to go anywhere for a tour.
Yeah, one of the biggest draws for being in a band is such a great opportunity to travel and go places. I would want to go wherever we could.
Yeah. And who would we share a stage with?
I would love to open for Baroness.
Yeah, no
That'd be
kidding.
really cool. Yeah.
I don't know. I would also be fine with sharing the stage with some of the bands that we have been sharing the stage with. Like we said, Sorvara and, just all these other bands around the state and around, Wisconsin and stuff that we've played with. There's a lot of great bands out there that no one knows about.
Yeah.
The band Get Some, G-I-T, Some.
Get some.
Those guys blew us away.
Oh yeah, they were awesome.
They'd be great to play with anytime. Who's in our dreams?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know.
In my
pretty much always
dreams.
feel pretty psyched to be playing with whoever, but
In my ultimate dream, we would play also with Cloud Kicker, but that's like a double dream. 'cause
Oh,
he
that'd
doesn't
be
even play
amazing.
live.
Yeah.
we'd want to be his band for him,
That would be-
with him.
Yeah, check out
He's-
Cloud
He's
Kicker.
only one person, I think, and he says he'll do live shows, but that would be the ultimate
Cloud
tour
Kicker
as Cloud Kicker and Blizzard
is
City
yeah.
around the world.
I feel like there was some expectation for us to say Mastodon. Steve and I met the guys from Mastodon before their show about a year ago, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't want to meet us. They were in a bad mood that day.
They had a lot of people to meet.
Yeah. I don't know.
But that would be cool. Definitely would tour or would play.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
Mastodon, we could.
The plague of piracy will never die. What are your thoughts on the downloading of music? And more recently, how do you feel about Spotify and its attempts to share the wealth between bands, artists, and the fans?
None of us know what Spotify is, right?
No.
I'm guessing that basically they're trying to just take the balance and keep it in the middle, more away from either recording companies profiting or artists only, fans getting screwed, or basically screwing out artists out of money by downloading or getting charged too much.
Is that a pay what you want? It could be. I mean, it sounds like it to me.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we're offering our digital files as pay as you want anyway, which 100% of people so far have paid nothing, which is fine because it's, I don't know. I think the huge difference between music and other things that people consume is that, like, you'll go to a movie or you'll read a book to see if you like it, and you pay to do that, but people don't pay for music to see if they like it. You have to you have to be familiar with it to want to own it, I think.
Yeah. It would be really nice to be able to pay off all the money that we spent recording and printing that album, and maybe giving our album out for free is helping us toward that. Originally, we were charging money for it, and I think you can. I mean, we wouldn't give away copies of the album like it shows for free.
No.
But
that's the idea. I mean,
yeah,
I don't think you can
it's a
do
changing
much but
industry,
deal
man.
with piracy or incorporate it into your strategy as a band. If you're not gonna be Metallica and have every time somebody whispers your name, you have to pay them.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna. It just seems like a lot of work. Plus, I'm not gonna lie. I've sampled people's music without paying for it first.
I have too.
And
in fact, I've been sued by the government because I've downloaded
Are you
music
serious?
illegally. Yeah.
How much did you get fined?
I got fined $4,000.
ouch.
That's fucked up.
When was that?
Like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I downloaded maybe, I don't know, a couple albums, and that's what the government deemed I had to pay.
Yeah.
I don't know. 20 years ago, I can totally see bands in our situation just completely clueless on how to get people to even know about them. And now I checked, and our invariance is on like 20 torrents and download sites. People all over the world have already downloaded that and taken notice.
I was gonna say nobody would ever pirate our CD, but I guess that's kind of
Well, I mean, it just gets data online. Once it's there, it's there. But
yeah,
and I like the freedom of information and all that. But as long as people aren't using it to screw us, and we're not using it to screw people, I'm fine with it. And obviously, we can't have very much control over things. So
download away.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy to have the sound out to anybody, including pirates.
Yeah. I've never illegally downloaded music, but honestly, that's because I can't figure out how to do it.
It's pretty
I mean,
easy.
no,
I mean, once you do it, it's too easy to do. You can always just be like, well, I guess I don't need to pay this artist for their work.
I'm too anal about having the track order right and all the.
For the record, John is anal.
Thanks, Jesse.
What can we expect to see from Blizzard at Sea in the coming months? Are there any more album or touring plans in the works? Or more importantly, can we expect to see some New York shows?
New York will happen if you pay for us to get there. We
want to get
We'd
there.
love
That'd
to
be
go
awesome.
there. If we can build the empire enough to stretch to New York, we would definitely do that.
How long of a drive would that be?
I
It's
think
like 16 hours.
at least, yeah.
Actually, yeah, it'd be better to do an East Coast tour than the other part of the, toward the west, not Midwest, but Western Midwest.
Yeah.
Hit Denver.
West by Midwest tour.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't think we have album plans. We're writing new songs, but and
I think that's got obviously the next step is to write another album, but
once we have enough
focusing
songs,
on visibility and on writing and letting it continue to evolve organically, so to speak.
And we have a one-show tour planned. We're gonna play in Dubuque, Iowa. That's kind of a tour for us in October. But yeah,
24-hour tour.
Unfortunately, it's all about time and money, and we're trying to do the best that we can with what we've got, and we accept any sort of assistance that Sorrow Eternal feels like giving to us.
Okay, come and eat out at my restaurant and tip me well.
Yeah,
Do something.
And I mean, honestly, a big goal for us would probably be playing Chicago. That's just a couple of hours away, but we've never done that.
Chicago, Minneapolis, Kansas City, St. Louis, all the regional big cities would be fantastic. Plus, all of our smaller town shows around Iowa and this area have been really enjoyable. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's like it'd be nice to have a city and to see as well. But Fort Dodge was really fun.
Yeah, we're gonna do our best. We just lost our practice space. This a really cool like artist collective place in Iowa City called the White Lightning Warehouse. Just got what's the official?
Shut down by the man. That is the official what happened.
Okay. Yeah,
It was it was shut down after it reached its peak of underground awesomeness.
Yeah, after it failed to meet
Failed to
every
meet
fire code.
possible building and fire code known to man. In fact, I think they had to expand the book just to make sure that they covered things that were happening there. But
so that's one of our first priorities is having a new place to practice.
yeah,
Thank you guys again for taking some time to answer the questions for us. We're really looking forward to seeing what you guys put out next. So good luck and keep shaking the earth with that bass.
do
Nice.
what they can
Yeah,
Thank you.
Jesse shakes as many things as he can with that bass.
with that base.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, Sorrow Eternal.
Yeah,
Christine.
thank you, Christine, and
Nice talking
everybody
to you.
involved.
Again, I'm John. I'm on the drum set.
I'm Steve on guitar.
I'm Jesse, and I have Kleenex stuffed into my nose.
Now, should we all say we're a buzzard at say at the same? All right.
2 pots,
Good night.
hydrogen, 1 pot, oxygen.